Chico and Bman show, starring Chico and Bman.
Welcome, folks. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Chico and Bman show, and I'm Chico.
I'm Bman. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm Bman. I was socially distancing. I was socially distancing myself.
yeah. We're all doing a little of that these days.
Yeah, how you doing?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
Oh, good. I haven't seen you like live in a long time.
Yeah, it's good to see you because we haven't seen you. We've been together playing anything since about March. You know?
I know it. It's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah, just hanging around the house by the refrigerator.
COVID-10. Forget the 19. Yeah.
Good to get out and do the show again.
Yeah.
It's a special show.
It is a special show, exactly. I've been a little busy at home working on a special album.
Yeah. We have, for those of you who don't know, that we have a guy in our band, Chuck Hamm, who has just made his first CD.
Yes, indeed.
And so we're going to have him play a couple songs on that with his trio. And what's the name of the trio?
It's called Chuck Hamm and the Doobie Rollers. And the pun is the Doobie Rollers don't partake in anything. Anyhow, it's a pun.
It's a great name, anyhow.
Yeah.
But, and who... the production on that's just absolutely terrific.
Well, thank you.
You know the person who did that, do you?
Well, I co-produced it with Chuck as well. And it was an exciting project to work on. And it really took up a good chunk of time during this period. We've been quarantined, as they say. And we had a lot of help, and it was just a wonderful project. So now
you did a terrific job.
Thank you. Right now we're doing an Americana version of a few of the songs, which is Chuck on guitar, I'm playing mandolin, and Steven Rodriguez on dobro.
Okay.
So, pretty
Can't
exciting.
wait to hear it.
Yeah, thanks.
But first, I'm going to play a couple songs I wrote, just because it's my show.
Why not? Because you can. And you should.
Yeah, let's have some music.
That sounds great.
As a songwriter, most of the time I just make stuff up. But I try to get a line or two of truth in the song when I can. And this is one of those songs. Hope you like it. I got a strange email from a lawyer in Brazil. It said a rich relative had died and I was in the will. It said millions were mine, so have a good time, no need to even tell him thanks. Just send him my account information, and he put that money in my bank. I made a bad decision, I know that now. But at the time it seemed like a good idea somehow. I made a bad decision. What was I thinking? Maybe I should quit drinking. I made a bad decision. She walked in the house with a smile and a brand new dress. It was a lemon lime colored flower thing. Coulda won an ugly test. She held it up close across her chest and said, don't you just love it too? I could have told her a little white lie, but I told her the truth. I made a bad decision, I know that now. But at the time it seemed like a good idea somehow. I made a bad decision. What was I thinking? Maybe I should quit drinking. I made a bad decision. I made a bad decision. I know that now. like a good idea somehow. I made a bad decision. What was I thinking? Maybe I should quit drinking. It was a bad decision. A bad decision. I had a little bit of fun writing this song. This one's called A Little Bit High. The sun shining through my bedroom window landed warm upon my face. It made me feel so doggone good. I cooked some extra bacon for my breakfast plate. I poured a cup of strong black coffee and chewed up a medicinal marijuana gummy bear. Put on my white sneakers and my red sock hat. Went out for a jog in the morning air. I got my feet on the ground, but I'm feeling like I can fly. Yeah, I'm a little bit high. A little bit high. I jogged down to the local convenience store to get myself some cigarettes and beer. Inside behind the counter, they had a new girl working there. She had rings on her fingers and a ring in her nose, and through her eyebrow she had stabbed a silver spike. I said, "Hey, you want to hook up sometime?" She said, "How about tonight?" I got my feet on the ground, but I'm feeling like I can fly. Yeah, I'm a little bit high. A little bit high. I got my feet on the ground, but I'm feeling like I can fly. Yeah, I'm a little bit high. A little bit high. This next song is not written about anybody I know or anybody I've ever known. It's just a song. It's called When the Devil Knows Your Name. She swore words at me only a sailor's ever heard. She stomped her foot, showed me her fist, then flipped me a double bird. She said, "You are just a user, and you're never gonna change. And that's why I gave the devil your name." She said, "It don't really matter how fast you can run. The devil's right behind you, marking everything you've done. When you're feeling heat and the weather hasn't changed, beware, the devil got your name." It took me by surprise to hear something like this, 'cause I thought she was the devil, not just a friend of his. But now I do my dancing a little further from the flame. Beware when the devil got your name. 'Cause it don't really matter how fast that you can run. The devil's right behind you, marking everything you've done. When you're feeling heat and the weather hasn't changed, beware, the devil got your name. 'Cause it don't really matter how fast that you can run. The devil's right behind you, marking everything you've done. When you're feeling heat and the weather hasn't changed, beware when the devil got your name. Beware when the devil got your name. This song is called Bills to Pay. I stepped down on my back porch and I heard the crack of dawn. 5 a.m. on Sunday and I got my work clothes on. Steel-toe boots, cowhide gloves, and a hat to shield the sun. Forgive me, Lord, for working, but farming's never done. And I got bills to pay, mouths to feed, crops to raise. I got a wife with needs. I got a farm loan due, truck payment too. I can't rest today. I got bills to pay. The banker can't help smiling when I can't pay on time. He'd like to make this farm his own, but I want to keep it mine. So I plant the crops, raise the cows, and bale up all the hay. Forgive me, Lord, for working, but I got bills to pay. I got bills to pay, mouths to feed, crops to raise. I got a wife with needs, and I got a farm loan due, truck payment too. I can't rest today. I got bills to pay. Yeah, I got bills to pay, mouths to feed, crops to raise. I got a wife with needs. I got a farm loan due, truck payment too. I can't rest today. I got bills to pay. I can't rest today. I got bills to pay.
The Chico and Bman Show.
Welcome back, folks. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Chico and Bman Show. I'm Chico.
B-Man! Howdy.
We want to thank you for tuning in.
Thanks.
And if you did, just want to let you know that the studio may be closed, but we're still trying to get some shows.
That's right. We're not canceled.
We have some
If anything, people are asking for us, right?
Thanks, Mom.
We're minor stars.
I don't know who that person is who watches the show, but we appreciate it.
Thank you. Yes, indeed. We got any mule music?
Yeah, we do. We're coming right up.
Good.
Bring them up.
On a cold dark night, the last stage of life, where no one was bound to know the reaper was waiting. The poor old man dropped his final hand. The last glint in his eye was slowly fading. With no time to look back through his lonely years, he was only marking time. He was only marking time. Give me words, give me the sweet inspiration. Give me strength to reach my final destination. As he passed the darkened glass, and how do we sever the cord that holds the soul to the body? No one came, but no one's to blame. From the darkness down the dust, his flesh was rotting. The ages wrote that there was nothing left, just an empty spot of ground where nobody made a sound. Nobody made a sound. Give me words, give me the sweet inspiration. Give me hope to see the sign beyond the station. Give me words. One, two, three, four. Every time you go, I get so lonely. Even though you're not my one and only, I need you so, and I know what it is. Your loving works on me, baby, like a slow gin fizz. Well, you see him and I see her, him and her and him and her. But that's alright, because you stay in reach. And every time you hold me, sugar's like sex on the beach. How we met, I cannot remember. Was it May or June or March or December? It don't matter much, I don't mind at all. 'Cause honey, when you take me down, it's like a good highball. All right. How long will it last till you don't see me? You go down smooth like a good martini. I'll miss you so if you don't come back. 'Cause the way we go at it, baby, it's like Sazerac. So let's have a drink to our dilemma. Brandon, Bill, and Jan and Jen are all fine and well, but better still, baby, when we make love, it's like the whole gin mill. Baby, when we make love, it's like the whole gin mill. I'll hold you close till the break of day. I hold you so close, but you're 1,000 miles away. I need you, I want you, and I need to hear you say, take me on down. I lay and I think, but nothing seems to turn the tide. I've been thinking so hard that my brain just opens wide. I'm trying to figure how to get you back by my side, so I can take you on down. Well, I hardened my heart, stowed away the hurt, tried to forget about you, but nothing works, and I carry that weight upon my back. knows your every style. Come back to this man, and won't you stay with him a while? To hold you, to love you, let him hold you like a child, so he can take you on down, take you on down. Hello folks, I'm Chuck Hamm. We're Chuck Hamm and the Doobie Rollers. We're going to do a little bluegrass song called Kentucky Bound.
2, 3, 4.
Get out of my way, cause it's here I cannot stay. I'm going back to Slade where I was born. I'm tired of this plateau where my toes are always cold, and I'm tired of drinking up my liquid corn. Gonna take the gateway down where the Red River touches ground, climb up Chimney Rock and scream it all out loud. So don't you cry, my dear, cause I won't be staying here, for today I'm gonna be Kentucky bound, where nature is preserved for all mankind served, like that bourbon sweet to drink in old Barstown. Take me back to Louisville to watch the horses run and feel. I'll be headed east for still Kentucky bound. Bluegrass shining in the sun on my way to Lexington. I'm like a rabbit on the run, I can't deny. And if I make it back to Slade, then I know I'll have it made. I'll throw a hammock in the shade and shut my eyes. The banjo's ringing clear, hear the fiddles in my ear, and that big old double bass makes earthly sound. No, I'll never leave again, to run away would be a sin, cause I'm coming home again, Kentucky bound. Where nature is preserved for all mankind to serve, my cabin back in Slade is hollow ground. No, I'll never leave my friend, to run away would be a sin, cause I'm coming home again, Kentucky bound. Cause I'm coming home again, Kentucky bound.
Howdy everyone, Bman here. I'd like to play a song for you, and I'd like to play it on a special guitar that I have. It's a 1915 Gibson, and it's really an oldie. It's been through the Spanish flu, World War I, World War II, now the COVID epidemic. So in the spirit of that, and thinking of the sentiment from the past year, I'd like to play a song for you called Bulldozer, and it goes like this. Lately I'm thinking, need something strong to get over you. Once and for all, I don't need a pill, don't need a bottle, need something with horsepower, something with a throttle. I need a bulldozer to break up the past and push it all away. I can start bulldozer. Spent so many hours, heartbreaking work, sorting through the memories, and all I did was hurt. There's gotta be a better way. up some fresh dirt, leave it all behind. I need a bulldozer to break up the past and push it all away. I can start over, ready to break ground on a brand new day. But I ain't building nothing until I get some closure. Need a bulldozer. No stone left unturned, everything must go. Call this a lesson learned, forgetting what I used to know. I need a bulldozer to break up the past and push it all away. I can start over, ready to break ground on a brand new day. But I ain't building nothing until I get some closure. Need a bulldozer. Chico and Bman Show.
Welcome back, folks. If you just tuned in, you're watching the Chico and Bman Show, and I'm Chico.
Bman!
We want to thank you for tuning in. We wanted to thank, we had a special guest, videos from our band member.
That's right, Chuck Hamm.
And the name of the trio is
Chuck Hamm and the Doobie Rollers. Kind of like an Americana version of his
Okay, I
song.
like that.
Yeah, Americana version band. So,
Chuck Chris CD did a great job. We're glad to have him on the show.
yes indeed.
And that's what we're doing now. People are sending us in some kind of intimate videos of themselves performing original material.
Yeah.
If we can use it, we will. So we'll do that until we get back in the studio.
That's great.
Till then,
Send it on in.
we'll see you next time. I'm
See you
Chico.
later.
Good night.